like to take a moment now to recognize Coach Rutfeld. He'll be retiring at the end of this season. Coach Rutfeld is in his 36th year of coaching high school basketball and his 33rd year as head basketball coach. He spent 4 years as a head coach in Wakanda, South Dakota, 15 years as a head coach of the Hillsboro Girls, and this is his 14th year as the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Girls. Coach Rutfeld has won over 600 games as boys and girls high school basketball coach, with 514 of those coming as head boys coach. His teams have won 4 district titles, 5 region titles, and 3 state titles, including back-to-back titles for Hillsboro Central Valley in 2017 and 2018. During his coaching career, he has been named District Coach of the Year twice, Region Coach of the Year 5 times, and State Coach of the Year twice. Coach Rutfeld credits much of his success to the commitment of the hundreds of talented and hardworking players that he has coached and all the great assistant coaches that have helped him with the basketball program. He is very grateful to you as parents, fans, the school, and the communities for all the support that he has received over all these years. And now, the basketball team would like to present Coach Rutfeld with a signed autographed basketball. We're also presenting Coach Rutfeld with a plaque that reads, "Your legacy goes far beyond state titles and wins. You build tradition, character, discipline, and excellence in all your players. Thank you for your remarkable years of leadership, integrity, and impact. Your legacy will endure for generations." Thank you, Coach Rutfeld.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Where do I start? First of all, I did write some things down here because these guys know that if I would ad-lib and former players, if I just went off the cuff, I'd probably talk for, when I say, I'd take 2-3 minutes, it's usually about 10, right? Yeah, of course it is. So, where do I start? Well, 36 years ago, when I started on this coaching journey as a freshman basketball coach at Fargo South High School, I never would have imagined where it would take me. It took me from a small town in South Dakota, Wakanda, yes, for those of you that are fans, Wakanda, right? Yep. Back to my hometown of Hillsboro, and then a great co-op with Central Valley and the communities of Buxton and Reynolds. These programs have been built on hard work, pride, dedication, and especially a team-first mentality. Together, we've celebrated many victories, endured some tough losses, and grown stronger through every challenge. Being a basketball coach hasn't been just a job, it's been a passion and one of great blessings in my life. There are many wonderful memories, but what I will cherish most are not the wins or the milestones, but the relationships. I've had the honor and privilege of coaching hundreds of outstanding young men, watching them grow, not only as basketball players, but as leaders, fathers, professionals, and role models. That's been the true reward. The lessons learned in the gym about accountability, teamwork, perseverance, and character carry far beyond the hardwood. So thank you to all my former players that are here and my players that are here now, and appreciate everything that you've done. I wouldn't be the coach I am without you. Thank you. I've also had many great teachers, mentors, and colleagues in the coaching profession. One right over here, and Coach Smith, that I've learned a lot from. Too many to name them all, but I do want to give a special thank you out to the late great Coach Ed Byer, the late great Coach Tom Liam, and the late great Coach Ron Flynn, and also my college coach, Coach Irv Inger, for taking a chance on a young coach and giving him the opportunity to grow in the game that he loves. my assistant coaches now and youth coaches that we've had over the years, thank you for your loyalty, your commitment, your time, and your belief in our program. To the parents and families, thank you for treating me the way you did and trusting me with your sons. I've always seen them as my sons as well because I spend a lot of time with them. So I appreciate that. To our administrators, school boards, and athletic directors, thank you for your steady support. To the communities, thank you for filling the stands, traveling the miles, and standing behind these young men year after year. Most importantly, I need to thank my family. First, I gotta have my parents. They're already standing up there, but they're standing up there. Give them a hand, please. Getting old. They watched hundreds and hundreds of basketball games and other sporting activities over the years and always supported me. By the way, happy belated birthday, Dad. 86th birthday on Tuesday. Sorry, I have basketball games. Next, my family back here, thanks for all your support, the countless nights, the weekends, and the seasons you shared with this program made it possible for me to do what I love. I could never have done this without you. The Burrows and basketball have been a big part of our lives. I mean, Annika went to her first game when she was less than a week old. Avery was probably a couple months old, and I finally got my grandson Elijah to come to a game. He's a little over a year old. Better late than never, right? He has been to a lot of cross-country meets and track meets with his mom. And then there's my wife, Lisa, and I met after she watched me play in a midnight scrimmage at NDSU way back in October of 1989. You can believe that. I must have made a good impression on her to have this wonderful woman by my side since. I guess basketball brought us together, so thank you, family. I certainly couldn't do it without them. I love the game, I love the competition, and I love building a team. But the time is right to step away. The future of Hillsboro Central Valley program is filled with dedicated young players and outstanding young coaches that are ready to lead the next chapter of Borough basketball. And we still have some more season left this year, too. I will leave all of you today with one of my favorite quotes. I told this to the players yesterday. Success is never final, and failure is never fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. I know this program will continue to strive to be better tomorrow than it is today. And like I've said to my players, former players and players on numerous occasions, no matter what happens today, the sun will always come up tomorrow. With that, I thank you again, and let's play some basketball.
Take a picture just so you realize how important Hillsboro or Borough basketball has had two coaches since 1962. Two coaches since 1962. So we've got a legacy going here, and hopefully the next coach will carry on that legacy. So congratulations, Coach Rutvold. Again, let's give him one more round of applause for all he's done for our community. Thank you.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome in to our broadcast here tonight on yourliveevent.com, bringing you the action of high school boys basketball on a festive evening in Hillsboro. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros welcoming in number one ranked 4 wins Minnewaukan in high school boys basketball, a region matchup here tonight. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast, as Amelia Adams is going to run the camera here tonight on yourliveevent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show, gearing up. Hillsboro Central Valley, 4 wins Minnewaukan boys basketball yourliveevent.com.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. As we continue on with our pregame show, get into pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. It's dhb.bank. dhb.bank. Rick Smith, over 500 career victories, the head coach of the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians.
Coach, today for the boys, the trip to Hillsboro Central Valley in a region contest, and just a couple of games left in the regular season. March is knocking on the door. This is a good one, and obviously an important game for both teams as we reach that region time of the year.
Yeah, it always is a good game. I don't think we've ever cheated the fans when our two teams match up, and hopefully we give them another good one tonight. It's always tough to come and play over here against Coach Rodfold's team. He always has them prepared and ready to go, so it's going to be a battle tonight. But, again, our last region game for us, and I think Hillsboro has one more, but, like you said, we're getting down to the wire, and in a week, we probably anybody could be seeing each other again. When that regional tournament starts, it's going to be another good one.
It will be. We've talked about how the divisions, the system has worked out, and for Four Winds Minnewaukan, your boys have continued to grow this year. You're finding yourself in a fantastic place. The guys are playing a really good brand of ball.
We are. We've been in a lot of battles, which is good. It really prepares you for the postseason play. We've been in games that we probably should have lost, and we pulled them out at the end. And it's just showing us our team doesn't have that give-up attitude. No matter what the score is and what time of the game it is. And last year we probably weren't winning those games, and this year, we've been pulling them out and coming together as a team and playing another fantastic schedule for us. And so it's been every single night. It's been a battle, and when you're on top, people are coming after you, and people play their best basketball after you, but we accept that. We accept that. We work hard for that, and we're going to continue to work hard and continue to battle and fend the teams off.
Yeah, your group of guys are certainly a group that is not afraid to go to war.
No, they're not, and I've been, pretty happy with the way, different guys have been stepping up in different basketball games. You know, it hasn't been just a morale show. It's been a lot of people stepping up. You know, Jonte Delorme's had great games. You know, Sonny Albert's had great games. Jordan Lonas coming off the bench has led us in scoring several times. You know, and you know, we're starting to get we're getting some bench play, and you know, that's what it's all about. When you can play 8 guys and rotate them in and try to poop the other teams out, and you know, we're going to try to continue to do that and try to continue to improve each and every game.
It's an opportunity again tonight against HCV, and obviously, lots, like you mentioned, a lot of respect between the two programs. For your guys, what do you need to do today to again, just keep this thing rolling?
Eliminate easy baskets for them, eliminate second chance points. You know, they're big, they're physical, they like to get downhill, you know, and we got to eliminate that tonight. It always when they're getting that job taken care of, they slow the game down a whole bunch, and they play such great defense. We got to try and, you know, speed the game up a little bit on our end, and try and force some turnovers at the same time. But it's going to be crucial. Not give up the easy baskets underneath the rim, and not give up second chance opportunities.
Coach, as always, appreciate the time. Enjoy the conversation with you. We'll talk afterwards.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Rick Smith, head coach, Four Winds Minnewaukan, joining us pregame conversations. Pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Irie Insurance pregame show continues from the Hillsboro Event Center. Hillsboro, Central Valley, Four Winds Minnewaukan, boys basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken. Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your business.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show for all your insurance protection. Get the insurance protection that you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. Dakota Heritage Bank pregame conversation as we get ready for number 1 Four Winds Minnewaukan taking on Hillsboro Central Valley in boys basketball. Burroughs head coach Elliot Rutfold.
Well, Elliot, tonight, fun night for the boys. Second to last game of the regular season, and you've got the number 1 team in the state coming in with Four Winds Minnewaukan. I know I was just thinking about it, you know, the last 10 years, this matchup has been a lot of fun every time. I mean, it's looked forward to, people look forward to it, and great opportunity again here tonight to see the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians come in for an important region game.
Yeah, you know, we've had really good matchups with us. You know, they've got us more times than we've gotten them, but it's always a good test for your guys when you're playing Four Winds, and that's what you got to look at it as. You know, it's a region game, big region game on our home courts, and you know, hey, you might, you know, you're hoping that you get a chance to play them again here in a week or two. So, you know, it's a game where I think the guys come in with, you know, a lot of confidence from how they've been playing in the past 4 weeks or so, and you come out here play hard, play tough, and see what happens. Give yourself a chance to win at the end. That's all you can do, which is what we've been doing lately. We've won some of those close games in the last 4 weeks, and then we've played some real good games and won some games by 10, 15 points too.
No, it was a nice win for the boys here to get the week started off with on the road to Valley.
Yeah, it was. The guys played hard. Valley City had their senior night that night, and they played hard and got after us. But the guys just, they stepped up, made some good runs. They'd come back at us, and we'd make another one. So yeah, it was a good effort, not the kind of effort that we need. And then, coming into the night, like I said, they should be confident. We know, the big thing is, stay away from those live ball turnovers the best you can. And, you got to be aggressive against forwards. If you play timid, they're gonna take your will and take it from you. So that's important for us.
That's a unique thing to do, right? Because you wanna get after it. They're gonna get after it, but there's a way to do it to make it where you're aggressive yet in control.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive, but yet you got to be smart too. And play the right way. And the guys know they know this team. We played them a bunch of times the last couple of years, and these guys have played against them. And we were able to sneak one out last year at their place, which they don't lose many games at their place. So, I'm sure the Four Winds guys are going to remember that one. So for us, it's, like I said, end of the year, doesn't matter what team shows up. This time, when you want to be playing your best basketball, you want to be playing as hard as you can and leave it on the floor.
Look forward to it tonight, Coach. Good luck. We'll catch up afterwards.
All right, sounds great. Thanks.
Elliot Rutfold, final last 2 home games of his coaching career for Hillsboro Central Valley Borough boys basketball. As they got one more again coming up on Tuesday next week against Grafton. But tonight a matchup with Four Winds Minnewaukan. A lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Those are pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank. That's dhb.bank. Here's our pregame show from Irie Insurance. Continues. YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities. People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get all the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve with Irie Insurance. Home, auto, crop, commercial. IrieInsurance.com, IrieINS.com. Get a free quote. Irie Insurance. We get ready for the boroughs of Hillsboro, Central Valley, and the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians in this matchup tonight. Four Winds Minnewaukan. They have just one loss on the season. The Indians come in #1 team ranked in Division A boys basketball. The Indians are 18-1, 7-0, of course, within the region. Their lone loss came back on December 20th, a Saturday in Wahpeton on the road, a loss 76-56. Otherwise, Four Winds Minnewaukan has rattled off 17 consecutive wins. including putting up a big number the other night against the Standing Rock Community High School. But nonetheless, the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians cruising, playing great basketball behind some solid leaders. Merrell Dang, the University of North Dakota commit. He's among the leaders, but you bring back Jonte Delorme, Tyler Black, some really solid senior letter winners back on the squad. Francis Belial's on the roster as well, but guys are stepping up, making big strides this season, and they're holding themselves atop the division. Looking forward to the region tournament upcoming in Mayville, beginning on the 9th. Hillsboro Central Valley, they've lost one game in the month of February. That came in that tough one in the last seconds to Devil's Lake on the 5th. Otherwise, they've rattled off 5 consecutive, including a victory over Valley City on Tuesday here this week. HCV, Hills, and Four Winds Minnewaukan. Now you got to go back 9 years ago to the shot that Kyle Henningsgaard hit. That one doesn't get old. There was also a shot by a last name with Reed that went in at CV a couple of years later. But in the last 10 years, these two teams have produced some fun matchups. We'll see what tonight has in store with the Burros and the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians matching up in a region contest, the final region game in the regular season for the Indians. Burros have Grafton coming up on Tuesday to wrap up their season in region play. Recognizing, as you maybe saw here this evening, Elliot Rutvold in his final season. Final couple of home games here, and got the family to come back and the recognition ahead of it. Pretty cool stuff. Adds to the night. Four Winds Minnewaukan, Hillsboro Central Valley. Starting lineups, opening tap just around the corner. The Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Are you wondering which seeds to buy for your farm and who do you buy from? Make one call to Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Pioneer corn and soybean seed, sunflower and canola seed, AgriPro and Leba grain wheat seed, plus Seedex sugar beet seed, all proven to deliver results. Call Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Your farm, your future, your seed partner.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today.
And we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection that you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Starting lineups. The Fort Winds Minnewaukan Indians were out on the floor being introduced, and the starting lineups for the Indians will be a 6'5" senior number 5 Morel Deng. There'll be a 5'8" junior number 11 Dason Dubois, and also a 6'1" senior number 23 Tyler Black, 5'10" senior number 24 Jonte Delorme, 6'4" sophomore number 32 Sonny Alberts. Rick Smith, the head coach of the Indians, assisted by Dennis Smith, Travis Mertens, Jeff Fox, and Oliver Gord Jr. Black uniforms, blue numerals and letters, white trim Indians on the jersey tops for Fort Winds Minnewaukan. American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, a 5'10" senior guard number 0 Jaron Reed, 6'1" senior guard number 2 Chase Hafley. A 6'1" senior number 4 Tyson Leshik will start at a guard. A 6'4" junior guard number 5 Bryce Miller, and a 6'5" senior forward number 51 Alexander Duffner. Hillsboro Central Valley Burros head coach is Elliot Rutvold. In his 36th season coaching boys basketball, Thomas Giesecke, an assistant, along with Braden and Otto. The Burros in the whites tonight. Blue numerals and letters, black trim, as it says Burros on the jersey tops. American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Live the sweet life with great careers and quality products. It's grower-owned. It's Crystal Sugar and crystalsugar.com. Back on the Irie Insurance pregame show with our starting lineups. And now it's time for the opening tap. We'll be back with that next.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
West Main Pizza is serving you from Ada and the Rail District location in Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues. Pizza, calzones, wings, subs, salads, and more. Lunch, dinner, family meals, and business meeting orders. When you're in town or driving through, visit West Main Pizza. For daily specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook pages. Order by phone or westmainpizza.net. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the delicious West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada and the Rail District Dilworth.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Thanks for joining us tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Kevin Kochman, Amelia Adams running the camera tonight. It's the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley and the top team in Division A boys basketball. Fort Winds Minnewaukan. Morel Deng will jump for the Indians. And it'll be jumping Alexander Duffner for the Burros. HCV on the Burro jersey tops, Indians on the Four Winds Minnewaukan jersey tops. As we get ready to play basketball, it's a Region 2A matchup tonight. Tip-tap is won by Hillsboro Central Valley. They'll move it from left to right. Burro basketball, they're going to move it to the right side. Reed, work it up top. Chase Halfley, left side, swing it, Leshik. Tyson Leshik to the free throw stripe, looks it down inside, guarded by Dang, kick it out. Jaron Reed, swing it left. Chase Halfley, left wing. Ball into the hands. He's guarded tightly here. Good defense by Wason Dubois. Left side, driving to the baseline. Kick it. Turnover. Burrows turn it over on the baseline inside. Indians going to push. Morel Dang lost the handle on it in front of the Burrow bench. Each team with a turnover to start. Tricky travel, to say the very least, for Four Winds Minnewaukan making it here today. They had to take anything but the interstate and highway. They find themselves cruising through Cooperstown to make their way eventually over to Hillsboro tonight for this matchup in a Region 2 contest. Burro basketball, Leshik, left side, Alexander Duffner on the wing. He'll swing it up top, Jaron Reed, left side. Bryce Miller, swing it, three, on the way, in and out for Halfley. The rebound comes down to Morel Dang, and the Indians will move it from right to left. Dang into the corner with a basketball, a jumper. It's on the way for Alberts. It's no good. Long rebound is loose. Burros have had a knack of being the rebounding team this season. A battle for it. Tyler Black in the mix, and it's going to be tied up. Possession arrow stays with Four Winds Minnewaukan. The Indians will inbound. Tossing it in will be Wason Dubois. Dubois will inbound the basketball here for Four Winds Minnewaukan from the baseline. Kick it out. This will be Black. He'll drive in on Duffner. Good smooth move to the basket. Overshot. Rebound. Duffner off the backboard. Chase Halfley and the Burros going to push. Under control. Halfley at the midcourt stripe and works it here to Bryce Miller left side. It's Leshik. Leshik splits the defense to the basket. Tyson Leshik scores, and the Burros have a 2-0 lead. 6:34 to play in the first quarter. In the backcourt, some pressure by the Burros. Leshik hits the deck. Four Winds Minnewaukan breaks the press, and now Morel Dang has it. He's guarded here by Jaron Reed. And we'll get a foul called against Hillsboro Central Valley. First foul of the night. This one, I believe, is on Miller. Nope, it's not. It's on Tyson Leshik, his first, team's first. Well, depth will be a thing to keep an eye on tonight, amongst many other items on the floor between these two squads, as Morel Dang gets the ball inside. Guarded by Miller, 5-on-5, the number jersey that is. Here's a pass out to Delorme. Delorme, free throw line shot is off the back iron. It's tipped out. Great effort and hustle by Tyler Black to track that one down. And Four Winds Minnewaukan, Delorme with the orange shoes, swings it down inside. Sonny Alberts backing down the defense. He lost his balance and slips and turns the basketball over. Burrow ball. Miller up the floor in trouble. Gets the ball here to Halfley, who was on his way over the half-court stripe. And an over and back call on the Burros gives the ball right back to Four Winds Minnewaukan. 5:54 to go first quarter. Burros with a 2-0 advantage here tonight on home court. Morel Dang, the University of North Dakota commit. He'll join his brother Dang on the football field. Dang had a great season last year for UND on the football field, and Morel Dang will join. And boy, the Dang boys could get after it on the basketball floor as well. Here's Morel to the baseline. He'll kick it back up top. Sonny Alberts. Jonte Delorme inside, and we'll get a turnover on Four Winds Minnewaukan. Third turnover in the first quarter, and the Indians have yet to score a point. Tyson Leshik will inbound the basketball to Chase Halfley. Halfley, left side, Miller, Burrows ball. Swing it, Leshik, right side on the wing. It's guarded by Morel Dang. Drops a pass here, driving Duffner may have been deflected. Morel Dang grabs a rebound, and here comes Four Winds Minnewaukan the other way. Indians basketball, Morel Dang to the baseline, and lost it off the hip, out of bounds, turnover, Burro basketball. A decent crowd on hand here tonight. We get a timeout on the floor. Timeout taken on Four Winds Minnewaukan. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Traill County, Brad Richter and Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette seed scale scoreboard. Burros 2, Indians nothing, 5:12 to play first quarter. YourLiveEvent.com.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Back out of the timeout, Nodak Insurance Company, Agents with Answers timeout. Nick Preston and, of course, also Brad Richter, your Nodak Insurance Company, Agents with Answers in Trail County. Hillsboro Central Valley basketball, they lead 2-0 over Four Winds Minnewaukan after the first time out of the game. Duffner launches a three, no good. A rebound battle. Miller's going to come away with it. Bryce Miller going to reset the offense. 4:50 to go, first quarter. Left side, Leshik guarded by Deng. Leshik going to create, kick it into the corner for Reed. In front of the Four Winds Minnewaukan bench, and Jaron Reed hits the triple. It's 5-0 Burrows. 4:37 to play in the first quarter. Four Winds Minnewaukan. Wason DuBois has the basketball. He's going to work it up top. Delorme to Sonny Alberts, the sophomore. Down inside to Deng. Blocked. Shot by Miller. Oh, we're going to get a foul call. Thought it was maybe... yeah, that's the right call. There's no question about it. Miller with his first, team second, and Deng to the free throw line. Morel Deng has the two shots coming for Four Winds Minnewaukan, looking to get on the board here. 4:24 to play in the first quarter, and Morel Deng hits the free throw. He'll have another. 6'5" senior. Back at the stripe, will have another. Deng, right-handed shooter, free throw up, free throw good. He makes them both. 5-2, Hillsboro Central Valley. Halfley with the basketball. Kick it left side to Bryce Miller. Miller going to drive in, lost a handle. Picks up the dribble and now kicks it. Halfley. It's Leshik now. Leshik to the paint. Looks it out. Chase Halfley with the ball. He'll drive. Halfley up and underneath. Changes hands and scores. 7-2. Burrows lead it. 3:58 to play. First quarter. Morel Deng looks for a screen. Now we'll kick it back. Sonny Alberts, top of the key. Alberts hands it off. This will be Jante Delorme who will launch. The three-pointer is no good. Rebound bounces, and Chase Halfley's going to grab it. Halfley pushing for the Burrows. Kick it out, looking for Leshik. Leshik is pushed in a foul call, and I believe this will be on Tyler Black. A push is called. Black is called with his first personal, team's first. Couple of subs as Deion Jackson on the floor, number 13 for Four Winds Minnewaukan. And Joran Lonis enters the ball game for Four Winds Minnewaukan as well with a couple of substitutions. Chase Halfley looks for a screen. Now swings it out left side to Miller. Pump fake. 24 in the shot clock. Miller shot no good. Rebound comes down to, it's going to be Deion Jackson grabbing the rebound. Here comes the Indians left side. Three-point look for Alberts off the back iron. Long rebound. Morel Deng trying to track it down. He, along with Jaron Reed, battling. And in front of the Burrow bench, the last to touch was Jaron Reed of Hillsboro Central Valley. So it'll stay Four Winds Minnewaukan basketball. 3:10 to play first quarter. Burrow's defense keeping the Four Winds Minnewaukan offense at bay early here in this first quarter. Left side, Jackson. Down inside to Lonis. Lonis turns, baseline. Lonis in trouble, kick it out. Lonis, DuBois kicks it. Morel Deng buries the triple. He's got all five so far, and it is 7-5. Hillsboro Central Valley leading, 2:48 to play first quarter. Right side with the basketball is Jaron Reed. Reed to Bryce Miller, left side to Chase Halfley. He'll find Duffner, baseline jumper. It rolls around, it kisses off the glass and scores for the senior. 9-5 Burrows, 2.5 to play first quarter. A battle at midcourt and a foul eventually called. Burrows were trying to poke it free. We're going to get Jaron Reed with a foul, his first, team's third now on the Burrows. Reed will sit. Trey Johnson will enter on a substitution for the Burrows. Johnson the first off the bench for HCV. Deion Jackson will inbound. Wason DuBois will drive inside, looking to pass down as Sonny Alberts goes behind Sonny. Turnover 5 on Four Winds Minnewaukan in the first quarter. 9-5, Dolly Parton would say so. HCV leads Four Winds Minnewaukan. First quarter of boys basketball tonight. YourLiveEvent.com. We'll see Tyson Leshik inbound the basketball. He'll work it to Chase Halfley. Halfley to Bryce Miller. Miller at the midcourt stripe. Looks to pass. Ball bounces off of Burrow and ends up to Trey Johnson. Left side, Leshik. He'll launch. It's off the back iron. And a good rebound by Sonny Alberts. And then adding to it, Duffner was in a bad position. Call with a push. He was on the backside there. His first, team's fourth on the Burrows in the first quarter. 2:07 remains in the quarter. Jante Delorme with the basketball. He's going to be bringing it across midcourt, guarded by Trey Johnson. Delorme right side. Kick it down to Sonny Albertson around the perimeter. Three-point look for Lonis. Jordan Lonis, three, no. Rebound, Sonny Alberts. He goes up, and it's going to be a block shot by Alexander Duffner. Ball will stay with Four Winds Minnewaukan. 1:45 to play first quarter. Coach Rutvold's locked in on the sideline here tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley and seeing a pretty good defensive effort from his boys in the first quarter. Now it's a drive here by Morel Dang. He'll hand it off. Lonis will get it to Delorme. Now swing it left side. Deion Jackson looking into Alberts. Sonny will turn. Guarded here by Halfley. Coming in, helping. Help side defense is Miller. Burrows pressuring, and the ball is off of Hillsboro Central Valley. Four Winds Minnewaukan has a little bit of life left. 11 to shoot. 1:24 remains first quarter. See Jante Delorme inbound from the baseline for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Morel Dang. Burrows switch. Dang inside the free throw line. Now in trouble. Kicks it. Here's Lonis to the baseline. Lonis inside. 2 to shoot. Three-pointer in the corner for Jackson is no good. Rebounded by Bryce Miller. Up the floor, Duffner lays it in for two on the baseball pass. 11-5, Burrows by 6. 1:04 to go first quarter, bringing some of the Burrow Blue fans standing. Four Winds Minnewaukan going to be tagged with an offensive foul. And Duffner's pumped up. Burrows will inbound from the sideline. Foul is called on Sonny Alberts with a push. His first, team second. 6 turnovers on Four Winds Minnewaukan in this first quarter of boys basketball as well. Up the floor, Burrows basketball. Chase Halfley, Trey Johnson, left side, Alexander Duffner. 45 seconds remains. First quarter. Burrows in trouble. Leshik nearly traveled with it. Guarded by Deng. Deng keeps the ball in bounds. Work it to Miller. Now to Leshik. 14 on the shot clock. Leshik baseline. Leshik swings it left side. Halfley. Halfley drives into the paint. Puts up a little floater. Halfley shot bounces around. No good. Rebound. Can the Burrows extend the possession? Leshik does that. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Miller for three. Oh, baby! Bryce Miller for three. 14-5. Burrows leading the Indians. 12 seconds to play first quarter. Morel Dang and Four Winds Minnewaukan with the basketball. Dang, 5 seconds. Pokes the ball free. Halfley. Miller at the horn. Got it! And that's how the first quarter ends. 16-5. Hillsboro Central Valley leading Four Winds Minnewaukan after one quarter of play. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
16-5 is the score on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Four Winds Minnewaukan in boys basketball. The Burrows hot in the first quarter. Energy, effort, intensity, all there. Four Winds Minnewaukan hasn't been given many opportunities, plus 7 turnovers in the first quarter. That'll get Coach Smith fired up. I have a feeling the second quarter is going to be a bit different. Burrows trapped at half court. Immediately the defensive pressure's there. Here's Trey Johnson with the ball for the Burrows. He'll go up, elevate, shot misses. Those are big ones in this game. Deion Jackson grabs a rebound. Here comes Four Winds Minnewaukan. Jonte Delorme with the ball. Burrows leading 16-5 and an energized Burrow fan base tonight. Delorme on the right side. He's outside the arc in the orange tennis shoes for the Indians of Four Winds Minnewaukan. Number 1 team ranked in state this week in Division A boys basketball. Right side, driving. Delorme in the paint. Delorme's floaters got it. Jonte Delorme hits the deuce. His first of the game is 16-7. Four Winds Minnewaukan on the board in the second quarter. Trey Johnson and the Burrows break the press. Here's a step back for Halfley. Left side Johnson pumps. Johnson creates left side Duffner. He pumps at a 3, now resets. Settling in a bit more of a zone defense now as help zone, trap zone defense. Swing it left side. How about a 3? No. Going to be Miller, 10 seconds. And a charge is called. Setting his feet, Jordan Alonis, everybody. He'll take the charge. Bryce Miller is second, team's first in the quarter. And it'll be Four Winds Minnewaukan basketball. Those type of plays are momentum billers, and Miller's going to sit now. In the game for the Burrows is Brody Rugnes. Hillsboro Central Valley will need to dial up the intensity here with Miller on the bench. Delorme has it outside the arc for the Indians. He'll work it to Morel Deng. Deng outside the arc, dribbling in on Leshik. He'll swing it in the corner. Deion Jackson turning. Delorme in the paint. He'll turn again. Spin, little floater. Goes! Yes, it does for Jonte Delorme. 16-9. Indians on a 4-0 run to start the second quarter. 6:16 to go before halftime. Rugnes. Johnson. Going to be Leshik in the corner. 3-point basket. A chance there for Halfley is no good. Rebound is down, and it's going to be Tyler Black flying in, grabbing the board. Morel Deng going to try to split the defense. Swing it to Black, to Jackson left side, back to Deng. Back outside, Deion Jackson for 3 left wing. In and out, no good. Trey Johnson skies for the rebound for the Burrows, and he'll push. Johnson lost a handle, poked behind. Morel Deng bounces off a defender, but nobody was in good position. Four Winds Minnewaukan faithful definitely wanted a continuation foul, but that is not the case. It was well before a shot. However, I don't blame him for going for it. Foul is called on Tyson Leshik, the second, team second, here in the quarter. Leshik will sit. Burrows will bring in Rylan Buchholz as well, and Four Winds Minnewaukan has a couple of changes as well. We'll try to get those out. Looks like they brought in Wason Dubois again. He's back on the floor for Four Winds Minnewaukan along with Sonny Alberts. A couple of substitutions. Alberts outside the arc. Thinks about it. He's guarded by Duffner. Takes a step in. Shot no good. Trey Johnson flies in for the rebound. Swing it out Halfley. He'll kick a pass up the floor to Rylan Buchholz. He lost his balance. Gets it out to Trey Johnson, but the pass trickles into the backcourt and the Burrows turn it over. Coach Rutfeld gives a thumbs up to the team out there on the floor. Some hustle plays and effort. 5:14 to go second quarter. Four Winds Minnewaukan, the only team to score in the second quarter, and now a turnover on the Indians. On the inbounds pass. Goes into the backcourt. Burrows basketball. Fresh off the turnover, Rylan Buchholz willed inbound from the sideline. He'll find it to Brody Rugnes. All about ball control now. Rugnes in trouble. He's got it by Deng. Got a mismatch here. One of the shortest against one of the most athletic in the division. Here's a shot by Trey Johnson. No good. Rebound. Buchholz. So this putback is good. 18-9. 4:54 to go in this quarter. And there's a block shot by Halfley. Duffner rebound. Up the floor, Trey Johnson, and a foul is called on Four Winds Minnewaukan. I believe that's going to be on Jonte Delorme. A push, his first, team's first in the quarter. 4:48 to go second quarter. Burrows lead it 18-9. Delorme's going to check out. In the game, Joran Lonis, the 6'2 junior. Trap defense for Four Winds Minnewaukan forces Brody Rugnes to dribble it right out of bounds. Turnover 6 on the Burrows. The trap defense is going to give the Burros trouble. They're going to have to figure out how to get around it, because I don't think the Indians are going to stop doing it now. Jordan Lonis will hand the basketball to Wason Dubois. Dubois crosses midcourt for the Indians. Between the leg dribble, he'll go right side and share it to Tyler Black outside the arc to Morel Deng. Sonny Alberts back up top, left side baseline. This will be Lonis turning. Lonis gets Johnson airborne, and a foul called on Trey Johnson, who left his feet and utilized Lonis as a bit of a base for a moment. Actually going to tag, yes, Trey Johnson is first team's third. At the free throw line, Jordan Lonis makes. Heard Coach Smith talk about in a pregame show that Lonis oftentimes, as one of the first guys off the bench, has been the leading scorer for Four Winds Minnewaukan this season in games. He makes both here. 18-11, and a technical foul is the call. Official with a technical foul call against Jordan Lonis for an act. And so with that, Lonis is called with a foul, a technical, and the Burros will send Brody Rugnes to the free throw line. Free throw is good. Rugnes makes. He'll have another as we broadcast from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Unit Insurance broadcast booth. Farmers Unit Insurance, Ryan Updahl in Hillsboro. Next free throw is made by Rugnes. He makes them both. It's 20-11 after the technical. Burrows ball at midcourt, and they call it on Lonis for an act. Officials confirming and making sure that Coach Smith understands what went on. Lonis remains on the floor. Johnson with a basketball at midcourt, in trouble. He'll share it here to Rylan Buchholz. With the trap defense, you often have a mismatch or a missing player somewhere. Someone's open. Burrows get the ball inside to Duffner. Duffner is scoring, and a foul is called on Jordan Lonis, his second, team's third. Each team with 3 fouls. Coach Smith wanted a travel inside on Duffner. Is not a given that. In fact, a foul on Lonis. Duffner free throw is good. He'll have another. In the game, Jonte Delorme for the Indians checking in for Tyler Black. We'll also see, let's see here, Deion Jackson checking in for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Black and Lonis sitting on the bench now. Duffner free throw. Good. 22-11, ends up being a 4-point possession for the Burros. 4:11 to go, second quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Four Winds Minnewaukan by 11 points, matching their largest lead of the game. Morel Deng, right side with the basketball here to Wason Dubois. Left side, Deng on the wing. He's guarded here by Rylan Buchholz. He'll step up, free throw line jumper. It bounces off the back iron, floats and falls in for Morel Deng. 22-13 Burros. Chase Halfley, Buchholz left side. Trey Johnson launches a three. That would have been a big one. It does not go. Rebound is to Wason Dubois. Dubois, beg your pardon. He'll swing it right side. Jackson, Deion Jackson. Morel Deng, top of the key. 3:25 to go. Second quarter. Burros leading the Indians 22-13. Hand the basketball to Jonte Delorme. He'll work it to Deng. On the right side, Deng. He'll kick it out. Alberts, three-pointer in the corner. Dubois. In and out, no good. That one circled around the cylinder and popped out. Buchholz, left side, move the basketball here to Johnson. Kick it left side. Rylan Buchholz for three in the corner in front of the Burros. That is in front of the Indians bench. Rylan Buchholz for three. 25-13. 2 big threes in that corner from Reed and from Rylan Buchholz. Burros lead it by 12, 25-13. 2:35 to go in this first half, and a three to answer. No, it does not fall for Delorme. Rebound comes down to Trey Johnson. Burros, Rugnes crosses midcourt. He'll swing a pass. Oh, it's picked off. Take it away. Steal by the Indians. This will be Deion Jackson. They'll bring it across. Work it right side to Dubois. Dubois basketball for Four Winds Minnewaukan. 2:15 to go for second quarter. Driving floater for Dubois. Shot is no good. And Duffner went up for the rebound. He, along with Sonny Alberts. Alberts helped Duffner up. Thereafter, a little battle inside, but It's a friendly action out there. A little bit of sportsmanship can go a long way, right? Wason Dubois, that is, checks out. Checking in is Wombly Yankton. That's a name, last name that's recognizable with Four Winds Minnewaukan boys basketball, no doubt about it. Move it right side, Chase Halfley. Kick it. Rugnes in the paint, works the ball here to Duffner, goes up, shot no good. Rebound is going to come down to Morel Dang. Dang's third rebound of this ball game. Minute 48 to play before halftime. Burrows lead it 25-13. Now in the paint, a little floater, and a shot by Yankton. We're going to see a foul on the Burrows. Rylan Buchholz, his first, team's fourth. And so, Wombly Yankton to the free throw line. Yankton will have a chance at a couple of shots here to cut the lead down with a minute 44 to play before halftime. Free throw up, free throw good for Yankton. Another one coming. We'll see Jaron Reed check in, and Rylan Buchholz gets a nice applause from the faithful for the Burrows after a nice spell from the bench. Free throw off the back iron, and it falls flat in by Yankton. 25-15. Burrows by 10. Left side, Reed. Good pressure defense by Four Winds Minnewaukan. Now Morel Dang jumps a pass and tips it. Here comes Sonny Alberts and the Indians. Hands it back to Morel Dang. Left side in the corner. Yankton, why not for three? Too strong. Kind of went flat on him. Rebound to Chase Halfley. Halfley up the floor. Halfley drives. A little bit of contact. Ball out of bounds. They'll say it stays with the Burrows. With the ball, Trey Johnson from the baseline. He'll toss it in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Johnson inbound, shares it to Reed in the corner. He's quickly doubled. With the double team, someone's open. Rugnes hits the deck. They call a foul on Wombly Yankton. The body contact there. Yankton with his first, team's fourth on Four Winds Minnewaukan. Minute 13 to go before halftime. Burrows by 10, 25-15. Rugnes with the basketball, in trouble at midcourt, and he is going to be a timeout called by Elliot Rutfold. That's saving Rugnes there. That pressure defense getting in his face. He wasn't able to handle it. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. On the Tim Kazet Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, Burrows 25, Indians 15, a minute 7 to play. Second quarter, yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
The agents with answers in Trail County, Brad Richter and Nick Preston, sales associated with Nodak Insurance Company, with your timeouts. Hillsboro Central Valley out of the timeout taken. Each team has taken a timeout, and the Burrows will inbound. A minute 7 to play. First half, leading by 10 over Four Winds Minnewaukan. Ranked number 1 in Division A boys basketball again this week. 10-point lead for the Burrows right now. Swinging into the corner. Buchholz for three again. This time is off the mark. Rebounded inside by Chase Halfley. Halfley goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound, Morel Dang. Here come the Indians the other way. Morel Dang, big rebound. Up the floor, passes tipped by Trey Johnson. He went to jump a pass and tipped it out of bounds. Coach Rutfold is trying real hard to get another call. Let's get Chauncey all worked up on the floor. Chauncey Halverson, one of the officials here tonight. Here's a drive inside for Alberts. Alberts over the top. There's Sonny Alberts putting one in over the top of Duffner. 25-17, Burrows lead. 35 seconds to play in the first half. There's about a 2-second differential shot clock, game clock, and the Burrows turn it over. Turnover number 9 in the first half. Four Winds Minnewaukan, just one turnover in the second quarter. Jante Delorme, bucket, and a foul. He drives to the basket and buries it, plus he's got a chance at a three-point play. Foul on the Burrows, and this one will be on 14. Rugnes, his first, team's fifth. Jante Delorme, free throw, chance to cut the lead to 5. Burrows have a couple of subs coming in if they can get a chance to. We'll see what happens with this free throw from Jante. Delorme's free throw's good, and the Burrows will get a sub. 25-20. Delorme cuts the lead to 5 points with 20 seconds to play. Burrows will bring in Bryce Miller, and also Chase Hafley's on the floor, and Tyson Leshik's on the floor. Miller and Leshik each playing with 4 fouls. 2 fouls. 14 seconds to play in the first half. Burrows in trouble. Need to get it across half court. They don't. Deng with the steal. Deng goes up, lays it in. Turnover 10. Morel Deng scores it. And now the Burrows. Miller, 2 seconds. Floater at the horn. Bucket and a foul. Okay. Sheesh. Foul on Four Winds Minnewaukan. Albert's second, team's 5th. And now with .2 on the clock, the Burrows have a chance for the three-point play and could take the breath here after the steal turnover a moment ago. Miller hits the free throw. 28-22. .2 on the clock. And by all intents and purposes, you're not technically able to get a shot off with .2, and they don't. I learned that from old school NBA on NBC many, many years ago. 28-22, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Four Winds Minnewaukan at halftime on YourLiveEvent.com. The halftime report is brought to you by Ryan Updahl Insurance Agency, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. On the Sim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard, you see it. Burrows by 6 at halftime on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
This is the Farmers Union Insurance Agency Ryan Updahl halftime report. Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro, home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro. Talk to Ryan Updahl, your Farmers Union Insurance agent, Hillsboro, 701-436-5777. First half, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Four Winds Minnewaukan 28-22. Burrows, a lot of defensive intensity and crisp passing. Moved the ball well against the Indians in the first quarter, led it 16-5. The lead would stretch to 12 in the second quarter, not before Four Winds Minnewaukan would get their defensive pressure and intensity up and go on a mini run of their own. Lead would get to as low as 5. Burrows lead it by 6 here at halftime with teams matching shots in the last 10 seconds. Halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance agent Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro. At halftime, the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley leading Four Winds Minnewaukan 28-22 on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
you need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
It's halftime. The halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Updahl Agency in Hillsboro. First half stats, Four Winds Minnewaukan, 2 points for Joran Lonis, that is. Morel Dang, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Wambley Yankton with 2 points, 7 points for Jonte Delorme, 2 points for Sonny Alberts. Indians are 7 of 7 at free throw line, 11 rebounds, 8 turnovers in the first half. Four Winds Minnewaukan, foul trouble. Sonny Alberts has 2. Joran Lonis has 2, plus a technical involved there. Hillsboro Central Valley, Jaron Reed with 3 points, 2 for Chase Hafley, 3 rebounds. Tyson Leshik, 2 points and a board, 2 fouls. Bryce Miller, 8 points, 2 boards, 2 fouls. Trey Johnson has 3 rebounds, 2 points for Brody Rugnes, 5 for Rylan Buckholz off the bench with 2 rebounds. Alexander Duffner, 6 points, 2 boards. Burrows are 5 of 5 at the line, 13 rebounds, 10 turnovers. And foul trouble, as mentioned, with those 2. Both Leshik and Miller each with 2 fouls. Between the two teams, we're 12 of 12 shooting free throws in the first half. The Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley leading Four Winds Minnewaukan 28-22. Second half of basketball coming up on yourliveevent.com. Thanks to the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Agency Hillsboro for the halftime report. 701-436-5777.
Inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Hi, I'm Carson. I'm an engineer with Marvin in Grafton. I think my favorite part about living in this area of North Dakota is the small communities, and there's never really a huge line anywhere. There's Frostfire, a ski resort nearby. There's a dog park for those who want to get out with their furry pals. There's bike trails, there's nature trails, there's the golf course, there's darts. There's just tons of things to do around here. If you like small towns, this is definitely the place to be. Come join me at Marvin in Grafton.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Welcoming you back here to Hillsboro. It's the Hillsboro Events Center. It's the third quarter of boys basketball. Four Winds Minnewaukan moving from left to right the second half. Hillsboro Central Valley will move right to left. Burrows of Hillsboro Central Valley leading 28-22 as we begin the third quarter of play. Moreldang will inbound for Four Winds Minnewaukan, met with pressure, and he'll toss it to Wason DuBois, who has it in the backcourt. Indians moving from left to right. Top of the key, handed off to Moreldang. Dang with the basketball. For Hillsboro Central Valley back defensively. Delorme gets the ball in the air. Now a jumper. Yes. Jante Delorme hits it for Four Winds Minnewaukan. 28-24. The lead is down to 4 for Hillsboro Central Valley as we start the third quarter. Tyson Leshik, left side with the basketball on the wing. He'll skip it to Jaron Reed. Expect both teams to adjust, but Four Winds Minnewaukan with multiple defensive sets. Expect them to be making some additional adjustments here tonight. Burrow ball. Leshik hands it off. Halfley takes an elbow on a defensive switch. Blocking foul is the call, and it'll be foul tagged to Wason DuBois, his first, team's first in the third quarter for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Fresh shot clock for the Burrows. Miller, Halfley, right side, kicks it. Duffner in the corner, right side is short. Rebound bounces, no good. Rebound is down to Sonny Alberts, his third rebound of the ball game. Jante Delorme has it right side on the wing. He'll share the basketball to Moreldang. Dang dribbles in. Dang on the right side. He'll go up and drive it, score it. Moreldang for two more. 28-26. Burrows' lead is down to 2. And an offensive foul. Setting his feet in the right position. Tyler Black takes a charge from Jaron Reed, his second foul, team's first on the Burrows in this third quarter. Four Winds Minnewaukan could tie or take the lead on this possession as they move it from left to right. Sonny Alberts up top, Tyler Black. Black left side driving. In and out, Alberts up top, Dang. Moreldang, top of the key, creates right side to Black. Black launches, three-point basket too strong. Off the fingertips, a rebound comes down to DuBois. Inside, Albert's shot is blocked. And it'll be the Burrows coming with the basketball, then they're turning it over. Halfley had the rebound, Leshik did, and then a steal, and now Four Winds Minnewaukan called with a travel. Score remains 28-26. Hillsboro Central Valley leading by 2. Four Winds Minnewaukan has all 4 points here in this third quarter. Burrows basketball in the backcourt. Leshik skip it. Jaron Reed, left side. Duffner, he gets the defense in the air. Black puts a hand on Duffner and holds him. Duffner goes to the free throw line. We'll try 2 shots. Tyler Black going to be hit with his second personal, team's second in the quarter. Alexander Duffner for the Burros to the line. Duffner's free throw is up and good. We'll see Deion Jackson check in, and exiting is Wason DuBois. Jackson a senior, DuBois a junior as he sends to the bench. Duffner free throw is off the mark. First missed free throw of the ball game for either team. Long rebound is down to Tyler Black, his third of the game. Morel Deng, Deion Jackson right side. Burrows defense switches. Going to work it to DeLorme, top of the key. Now to the circle. Near mid-court, swing it left side on the wing. Sweeping motion for DeLorme. His shot, no. Charge, offensive foul on Four Winds Minnewaukan. This will be on Jonte DeLorme. For Jonte, it's his second, team's third. Coach Smith not happy with the call. Hillsboro Central Valley basketball. The Burros will break the timeline. Up the floor, driving to the basket. Tyson Leshig saw a gap and he hit it. 31-26, 5:27 to go in this third quarter. Burros with the lead over Four Winds Minnewaukan. Now it's a three-point look. Deion Jackson, wide open. Deion Jackson for three. 31-29, two-point game. In the backcourt, Four Winds Minnewaukan full court pressure against the Burros offense. Up the floor, it's Leshig right side. He's going to be trapped. He'll try to get around the trap, and it's a push call on, is it Jonte? It is. Jonte DeLorme with his third foul, team's fourth. Both teams seeing foul trouble now start to creep in. Sonny Alberts checks out for the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians, and Jordan Lonis enters the game. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Burros lead is 2, 31-29. Swing it right side, Jaron Reed. Out on the wing, he'll turn, he'll pass. This is Bryce Miller turning, shooting, no. Rebound is going to be Alexander Duffner. Foul is called before the shot. And this is on Lonis. It is. Jordan Lonis into the game, third foul, team's fifth. And now the Burros are shooting free throws the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds of the third quarter. Coach Smith not happy with the foul call. Getting an explanation from David Variano Jr. And now we've got Dave Nelson having some conversation with the Burros students section as we're getting law and order figured out here as a free throw is good for Alexander Duffner of the Burros. It's getting a little amped out there. Everybody's got to kind of rein it in. Next free throw coming here for Alexander Duffner. Says the guy talking that once was a big super fan. Anyway, 33-29. Burros leading Four Winds Minnewaukan. 4:44 to play, third quarter. Three-pointer, DeLorme, shots off the mark. Rebound, Duffner. For Four Winds Minnewaukan, they're one shot away from turning this. They just have to get their shots to fall when they get them. Leshig swings it left side. Oh, it's turned over. Four Winds Minnewaukan forcing the Burros turnover. Morel Deng. Oh, he goes in. No, he missed it. Layup misses, but the rebound putback is good and a foul. Jonte DeLorme. Rebound putback. So Deng went up for a layup and it didn't fall, but the rebound putback for Jonte DeLorme gives the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians a chance at a three-point play. This is a foul that's going to be called on the Burros. Team second, I believe it was on Jaron Reed. Reed with his third. Both players that wear number 0 had 3 fouls here in this ballgame. Trey Johnson in, and Jaron Reed will sit with his third foul. Jonte DeLorme a chance at the three-point play. To get him to double figures, he's got 9, and the free throw goes. He's got 10. 33-32, 4:20 to go in this third quarter. Chase Halfley basketball. He'll push it up the floor to Miller. Bryce Miller dribbles in. He's caught in a trap. Now it's one-on-one there. He'll get it over to Johnson. Right side, Duffner. Steps back 3, right side. In front of the Burro bench. Alexander Duffner in double figures. 36-32. 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Burros by 4. Three-point play for the Indians. The three-point basket to match for the Burros on the other end. Black has it left side to Deng. Morel Deng. Guarded by Affley. Johnson, right side. Kick it, Lonis for three. That one just short. Rebounded by Tyson Leshik. Burros are out-rebounding the Indians here tonight. Miller, right side, kick it. Duffner in the corner for three again. This time just short. Rebounded by Dubois. Dubois with the rebound. He'll push. He'll spin in the paint. He'll go with a floater. It's shot up. No good. The shots just aren't falling for Four Winds Minnewaukan, and now a tie-up. Possession arrow, Burros basketball. Hillsboro Central Valley will have it, but we have a substitution. Lonis checks out. Albert's back in for Four Winds Minnewaukan in the black and blue unis tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley 36-32, leading Four Winds Minnewaukan, 3:20 to play, third quarter. Bryce Miller. Chase Affley, right side, Trey Johnson. Affley up at the circle. He'll create right side, Duffner. How about another three? Rattles out, no good. And a push on the rebound chance. Tyson Leshik was going for the rebound, and he was being undercut. And I believe that's on, yeah, it is, Deion Jackson, his first, team sixth in the quarter. Bonus free throws, though, in the quarter already, so the Burros will shoot. Leading by 4, and you got free throws here for Tyson Leshik. His first free throw is good. Leshik's first trip to the free throw line. Burros have missed just one free throw. Four Winds Minnewaukan remains perfect on the night. They're 8 for 8. Next one for the Burros. Leshik makes them both. 38-32. The lead is 6 for Hillsboro Central Valley with 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Morel Deng, Four Winds Minnewaukan, bringing it across the timeline. He's in control, set in the half-court offense. Deng guarded by Duffner. He'll try to get it into Alberts. Alberts guarded by Affley. He'll body up. Good pass. Black on the backside. He'll lay it in for 2. Tyler Black for 2. 38-34. Basketball to the hands of Leshik. Up the floor to Trey Johnson, left side for the Burros. Johnson elevates. Johnson's shot's no good. And a foul on the floor. And they're going to say push inside, and I believe they got Dubois here with the push. It is Wason with the foul, his second, team 7th. So Duffner to the stripe. Alexander Duffner is 5 of 6 shooting free throws here tonight. He's got 12 points, leading the Burros in scoring. Free throw is good. See Delorme, and we'll see Wambley Yankton enter. Deion Jackson sitting, and also Dubois sitting for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Next free throw by Duffner misses. Rebound, long rebound out there by Tyler Black up the floor. With the dribble, Jonte Delorme. He'll work it to Morel Deng at the circle. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Burros lead is 5 at 39-34. In trouble, Yankton. Younger brother of Steve Yankton. Delorme works it right side, goes to the baseline. Now works it inside to Alberts. His shot misses. Close shot. Good proximity, high percentage bucket, just not falling. And the Indians have missed a number of those tonight. Very uncharacteristic. It's Deng defending here on that zone. Work the basketball. Miller. Burrow ball. Affley, Johnson, Duffner for 3 in the corner. That'd be a big one. It misses off the backboard. Morel Deng with a rebound. And Deng will push through a couple of Burros and will draw a foul. The Indians will have the ball in the backcourt. They're going to call Chase Affley. It's his first, team's third on Hillsboro Central Valley. 95 seconds to go, third quarter. 39-34, Hillsboro Central Valley leading Four Winds Minnewaukan. Dribble across the midcourt stripe. Jonte Delorme. Delorme right side to Tyler Black. Black to Sonny Alberts. Alberts spins along the baseline. Fire a pass into the crowd. Turning it over is Four Winds Minnewaukan. Just their second turnover in the quarter. It'll be Burro basketball. And if you thought the defensive pressure's been there, it's only going to get more as we go. Deion Jackson enters, exiting is Sonny Alberts on substitution for the Indians. Burrows will inbound Leshik. Leshik to Hafley. Trey Johnson. Burrows set up the press breaker, and they do. Skip it right side to Johnson. Back to Hafley and Miller. Miller skips it to Duffner. He'll go. Duffner. Hafley right side. Hafley has the ball, poked, and it's a turnover. Stolen away by Four Winds Minnewaukan. 56 seconds to play, third quarter. Driving, kicking, Morel Dang right side. 26 on the shot clock. Dang guarded by Hafley. He'll drive. Dang baseline shumper. No good. Rebound, Tyler Black, his fifth of the game. Three-pointer on the end for Jackson, no. Long rebound, Alexander Duffner, his fifth of the game. Duffner wants to push, and Duffner will be called with a travel. He wanted a foul call for contact. Duffner called with a travel. Mills kind of got to play within yourself. All those little things Coach Rutfold's coaching from the sideline saying that same thing. Jante Delorme guarded by Trey Johnson. Shot clock's off. Four Winds Minnewaukan, 23 seconds to play third quarter. Black has it, guarded by Johnson. He'll hand it to Morel Dang. Dang guarded by Hafley. 15 seconds. Left side Jackson. Kick it. Lonis hands the basketball off. This will be Delorme. 5 seconds. Jante Delorme. Step back three. Top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Leshik. I don't believe this would count if it goes, and it doesn't anyway. 39-34. Hillsboro Central Valley has never trailed. They lead by 5 going to the fourth quarter on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades? High-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here. Let's get you ready for the fourth quarter of basketball, broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley, Four Winds Minnewaukan. The Indians, ranked number 1 in Division A poll, haven't lost since game number 2 of the season. They're 18-1 coming in. They've won 17 consecutive. Their lone loss came to Wahpeton on December 20th. Burrows have not trailed. Morel Dang will drive for the Indians. Up and underneath Morel Dang for 2. Burrows 39-36 lead Four Winds Minnewaukan by 3. 7:40 to play in this one. Trey Johnson right side. Brody Rugnes, they'll break the press. Chase Hafley. Possessions so very important as we begin this fourth quarter. Left side Hafley for 3. Oh, baby! Triple for Hafley. 42-36 Burrows. 7:20 to go. Here's Morel Dang at the circle. Dang works the basketball to Black. He'll go back to Dang on the right side wing. Up top, Jante Delorme, who drives, splits the defense. Delorme, oh, baby. What a shot, what a play. 42-38. Buckle up. Brody Rugnes. Chase Hafley. In the backcourt, Burrow basketball. Hafley. He'll break the press. 1-2-2 zone set up here by Four Winds Minnewaukan. Driving in, Trey Johnson. Through the defense. What a shot. What a time for Trey Johnson's first bucket. 44-38. He's growing each game. Left side, Delorme at the circle. 6.5 to play. Left side, move the basketball to Black. He'll kick it out. Driving in. Jumper over the top of Johnson, but Johnson got contact. We get a foul. And Jante Delorme heads to the free throw line. Trey Johnson, I believe, is his second. Team's first in the fourth quarter for Hillsboro Central Valley. Jante Delorme heads to the free throw line. Delorme is 2 for 2 at the stripe tonight. With the orange sneakers, his free throw is up, and it is good. Delorme 6 points here in the second half, 13 in the game. Sonny Alberts is in. Exiting is Deion Jackson. Also in, Wason Du Bois for Four Winds Minnewaukan. Lonis checks out. Hillsboro Central Valley, you got Halfley, you've got Leshik, Rugnes, Duffner, and Miller on the floor. Missed free throw this time. Rebound Bryce Miller. Burroughs leading 44-39. 6:18 to play. Duffner. Leshik, top of the key, looks for a screen. Left side, swings it out Rugnes. Rugnes drives. This one off the backboard. They say, where'd the ball go? Confirming the ball was tipped, and it goes off of the backboard. Who ended up last to touch? They say last touched here by Four Winds Minnewaukan, so it'll be Borough ball. There was 4-on-1, but that doesn't mean much. Just depends on how it bounced. Halfley, and did it bounce off the backboard first after the touch? Whole bunch of stuff there. Miller, 3 misses. Rebound Morel Dang, his 6th rebound of the basketball game. Dang left side Alberts. Burroughs' lead is 6. They've led by as many as 12. They've never trailed. How about a floater? Wow, circus shot for Du Bois. He pumps it in and will go to the line. Chance to cut the lead in half. How about that? Halfley tag with his second, team second. So Du Bois will be at the free throw line after the circus shot. Free throw up and good. Wason Du Bois cuts the lead in half, 44-42. 5:40 remains. Rugnes across the timeline for the Burros. He'll zigzag his way over. Kick it left side to Miller. Miller, right side to Leshik. Leshik driving off the foot, lost a handle on it. Four Winds Minnewaukan comes flying in. Are we going to call a tie-up? Burroughs ball, it remains. Black went in on that one as well, along with Leshik. Good hustle. I heard a good coach one time say, get to the floor, boys, and well, they did. 2-point lead for Hillsboro Central Valley. We're going to toss the towel out there. We'll see if we can't get this. It's always important stuff here. You can get the floor cleaned up. All right. Looks like we're okay. Burroughs to inbound. Chase Halfley. Possession arrow switches. Four Winds Minnewaukan will have the arrow. Here's a turn and a shot by Duffner. It's no good. Big rebound for Tyler Black. Four Winds Minnewaukan could take the lead or tie on this possession. How about the lead? Three-pointer for Deng, no good. Rebound. Halfley goes after it, and he is tied up. And Burroughs were trying for a timeout. Didn't get it in time. Tie-up, possession stays with Four Winds Minnewaukan. 5:04 to play. The Indians have never led in the ball game. They have a chance on this possession, trailing by 2 with 5:04 to play. Four Winds Minnewaukan will inbound. Delorme from the baseline. Up top, Morel Deng. He's guarded by Miller. Move the basketball here to Black. Right side, Deng. He'll be guarded by Miller. Baseline. Shot, hand in his face. Shot no good. Rebounded by Halfley. It's getting physical out there. Halfley spins. Gets away from the defense. Halfley, ball is tipped. Wow! Now it's going to be Miller. Feels like there's a lot riding on this possession. Rugnes with it near the circle. Duffner in the paint. Duffner is spinning. Duffner is going to be losing the basketball. Turnover, Hillsboro Central Valley. Feel like we could use a timeout for everybody to kind of regroup. Substitutions happening. for the Indians of Four Winds Minnewaukan. We'll see Deion Jackson check in. Also, is this, I see Delorme in the ball game. Jackson's in. Okay, Jordan Lonis is back into the ball game as well. Here's Morel Dang in Four Winds Minnewaukan, trailing Hillsboro Central Valley by 2. 4:21 to play. Hillsboro Central Valley has never trailed. Here's Delorme, top of the key. Guarded by Rugness. Looks for a screen. Big screen by Sonny Alberts. Here's Delorme for the tie. No. Rebound comes down to Halfley. Hands are in the face. Everybody's playing physical. Up the floor, Miller. Borough basketball driving Miller to the paint. Miller's shot no good. He draws a foul. Will go to the free throw line with 3:58 to play. Foul is on Delorme. Jonte Delorme's fourth. Team's first here in the fourth quarter. Free throw happening. Miller. His free throw is no good. And that is the third miss of the night at the line for the Burros. Another one from Miller. Free throw good. Back to a three-point Burro lead. 45-42. Just under 4 minutes to play. Four Winds Minnewaukan could tie on this possession. They've never led and never tied here in this game. I say the ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Rugness for the Burros. It'll stay Indians basketball. Jonte Delorme will inbound. He'll pass it in to Lonis. Back to Delorme. 3:45 to play. 3-point lead for Hillsboro Central Valley over Four Winds Minnewaukan. A drive. Dang. Contact. Foul. Morel Dang dribbles in and draws a foul. Foul is going to be on the Burros. This will be on Bryce Miller. It's his third. Team's third in the quarter. Morel Dang at the free throw line for a chance to cut the lead. Dang at the line tonight is 2 for 2. He's got 13 points in the game. Make it 14. Morel Dang with the free throw. 3:38 remains here tonight. Chance to cut the lead to 1. Be the closest it's been since 2-0. They got it. 44 for the Indians of Four Winds Minnewaukan. Hillsboro Central Valley 45. Up the floor, Miller. Miller in trouble. He's trapped. He'll work it out. Leshik Halfley. Good passing, Duffner. Back out, Leshik. Leshik, Miller in the corner. Miller drives in, kicks it. Open, Rugness. He pumps, and there's contact. Foul on the floor, so it's on the Indians. They're second in the quarter. We'll see subs. That's Jonte Delorme fouling out of the ball game. 3:20 to play. Oof. 13 points and a rebound for Jonte Delorme, who is fouled out. That's a big out. Brody Rugness with the ball for the Burros. Fresh shot clock. And Rugness, offensive foul. He extended the arm. Charge on Rugness, his second. Team's fourth. Timeout. Four Winds Minnewaukan. 3:12 to play in the game on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley 45. Four Winds Minnewaukan 44. YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Trail County and Nodak Insurance Company. Brad Richter, Nick Preston. Fort Winds Minnewaukan with the ball down 1 with 3:05 to play. The Indians have never led in the game. Here's Morel Deng. Number 1 team in the poll. Deng, jumper, misses everything and out of bounds. Burrows by 1, 45-44. Some uncharacteristic situations tonight have been happening for Fort Winds Minnewaukan. All that, they're down 1 to Hillsboro Central Valley. Fort Winds Minnewaukan hasn't lost since December 20th. Their only loss of the year to Wahpeton on the road. In trouble, Miller tries to get between the defense, and a timeout is called by Hillsboro Central Valley and Elliot Rudvold. Burrows by 1, 2:45 to play on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sales Scoreboard, yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
The agents with answers, Nick Preston, Brad Richter, Nodak Insurance Company, with our timeouts here on yourliveevent.com. For all your insurance questions, see the Trail County's agents with answers at, of course, Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. Hillsboro Central Valley has never trailed. They've led from wire to wire and lead it by 1, 45-44, with 2:45 to play against number 1 ranked Fort Winds Minnewaukan. One region game left for the Burros after tonight. That's a home game on Tuesday against Grafton. Fort Winds Minnewaukan, one more game, but a non-region game before the region brackets are set. Fort Winds Minnewaukan, the top team in the region. Left side, Miller, Duffner. Kick it out, Johnson. Trey Johnson, pull-up jumper. Why not for Trey Johnson? He's got 4 in the fourth quarter. 47-44, Burros lead. 2:20 to go. Fort Winds Minnewaukan, Du Bois, right side, Morel Deng in the corner. Deng up top, Sonny Alberts. Down inside to Lonis. Jordan Lonis goes up. Over the defense, no good on the shot. Rebound, put back, no, and we're getting a foul call. Foul is going to be on the Burros, and it's their 5th, so now it's bonus time the rest of the game for Fort Winds Minnewaukan with 2:02 to go. Chase Hafley's 3rd. Team's 5th, and Jordan Lonis will go to the line. Lonis at the stripe. He has 2 points on the night, all at the free throw line, and he misses this one. We'll see Tyler Black check in for Fort Winds Minnewaukan, and Dion Jackson checks out. Second free throw chance is on the way. It's good. Jordan Lonis makes 1 and 2. 47-45. 2 minutes to play. Burros lead by 2. Their ball. Here's Bryce Miller. Leshik. Trey Johnson. Burros ball right side to Chase Hafley. Skip past Johnson, little alley-oop, oh, the shot's no good. It was right there, like Morel Deng with the rebound. Deng had a layup chance missed earlier from point-blank range. Burros missed a key opportunity there. Here's a left chance. Du Bois inside, kicks it out. Lonis guarded by Hafley. Minute 30 to play, crossing over. Lonis with the basketball. He'll work it out to Deng. 15 on the shot clock. Morel Deng with the basketball for the Indians. He's guarded here by Miller. Deng in the paint, kick it out. Work the basketball here to Black. Kick it out again, Deng. Down inside to Alberts. 5 to shoot. Alberts guarded by Duffner. He'll go up. No! Shot misses. Duffner rebound. Foul in the backcourt. Burros by 2. Minute 8 to play. Foul is on Tyler Black. It's his 3rd. Team's 3rd. And the Burros will inbound. 1 minute, 8 seconds to play. Hillsboro Central Valley by 2, 47-45. Trey Johnson. Burros to Leshik in the backcourt. He's tripped, and a travel is called. Coach Rutfold is fired up and unhappy about that. It's a quick whistle. I don't disagree with it at all. And now a timeout taken by Four Winds Minnewaukan. Under a minute to play. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sale scoreboard. Burrows by 2. YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Timeouts are brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter and Nick Preston in Hillsboro and Mayville. We got a 2-point game with 59 seconds to play. Hillsboro Central Valley has never trailed. Four Winds Minnewaukan will have the ball. The Burros just committed a turnover as it was Tyson Leshik trying to get across the timeline. There may have been some contact. I'm not going to disagree with that potential, but he slid. A travel called instantaneously as he cruised about 10 feet on the hard court. Anyway, it's Four Winds Minnewaukan basketball. They trail by 2. They've never led in the game. The Indians will have it. They're in the bonus. 2 fouls to give to get the Burros in the bonus. Four Winds Minnewaukan basketball. Buckle up. Here's Morel Deng. He'll work it to Black. Kick it. Alberts back to Deng right side. Deng guarded here by Miller. Deng. Black, left side, Dubois. Dubois going to dribble in. He lost a handle on it, out of bounds. It's going to be Burro basketball. Wow. Burros by 2, 43 seconds to play. Four Winds Minnewaukan has not led tonight. There's not been a tie in this game either. Johnson, Halfley, behind the back, and a travel is called on Halfley and the Burros. A travel on the Burros. Gives it right back to Four Winds Minnewaukan. Whoo-wee! The song that was playing, There's No Easy Way Out. No doubt. Timeout Indians. 37 seconds to play. Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Burros by 2. YourLiveEvent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Timeouts brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter and Nick Preston. Four Winds Minnewaukan basketball following the Burro turnover. Burros by 2, 47-45. The Indians have never led in the game. Their ball down 2. 37 seconds to play. Get it pumped up in here. Morel Deng with the basketball. 2-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Deng. Jordan Lonis. Sonny Alberts. Deng's got it right side. Three-pointer for the lead. Off the mark. No good. Rebound Duffner. Burro basketball. Chase Halfley is fouled. One more foul to give. Wowie, wowie. Foul is tagged on Dubois. His third, team's fourth. Burros inbounding, leading by 2. Halfley needs to get it in. Halfley calls a timeout. 19 seconds remain. Shot clock is off. Burros by 2 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Timeouts from the agents with answers in Trail County. Nick Preston and Brad Richter, Nodak Insurance Company.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the Burros, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trail County. 47-45, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Four Winds Minnewaukan with 19 seconds left to play in the ball game. Burros have never trailed their ball. One more foul to give before the Burros are shooting free throws. They're fouled. Jordan Lonis with a foul, and they'll send Bryce Miller to the free throw line. Each team in the bonus, 17 seconds remain, Burros by 2. There are timeouts for each team remaining, both in the bonus. Miller, 2 for 3 at the line tonight, has 9 points for Hillsboro Central Valley. Shooting 2. Free throw good for Bryce Miller. Burros, Miller at the line. You'll see Jackson enter. Deion Jackson's in, and sitting is Tyler Black. Second free throw, Miller. Got it! Miller makes them both 49-45 and a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. Burros 49, Indians 45. 17 seconds remain here in Hillsboro on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Timeouts from Nodak Insurance Company. Hillsboro, Mayville, the agents with answers, Brad Richter, Nick Preston. Kevin Kochman, glad to be with you tonight here from Hillsboro, the event center, and what's been an entertaining basketball game with lots of intensity and defense and tension. 49-45, Hillsboro Central Valley by 4. Four points, the differential. Burros have never trailed, and Four Winds Minnewaukan has the ball. Here's Morel Deng. Bring it across the midcourt stripe. 15 seconds to play. Deng drives all the way down inside. He turned it over. It's picked off. Taken away by Leshik. He is fired up along the baseline. Coach Rutfeld tells the boys to calm it down. Bring it in. There's lots of emotion here on the floor tonight, as is evident for those witnessing it. Tyson Leshik to the line. Foul is on Morel Deng. That's his first. But it's bonus, and it's Leshik shooting 2. Free throw, no good. Coach Rutfold coaching from the sideline to remind his guys to do their jobs. Up 4. Free throw on the way. Leshik got it. He makes 1 of 2. 50-45. Deng up the floor. Steps 3. Big 3. Got it. Morel Deng hits the triple. It ain't over till it's over with 5 seconds to play. 50-48 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Four Winds Minnewaukan by 2 with 5 seconds to play. We're back after this.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken. Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop, 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your business.
Timeouts once again from Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trail County. When a game comes down to inches, seconds, whatever you want to utilize it, you always think about what could have been in certain situations, and there's a reason why this happened because of this and because of that. A lot of things to think about in this one. The Burros have had the lead the entire ball game. Both teams in the bonus. 2-point lead for Hillsboro Central Valley, 50-48. Full court press as it has been. The inbounds coming from Leshik at Hillsboro Central Valley after Morel Deng brought it to within 2 with a deep 3. Leshik needs to get the ball in, calls a timeout. Timeout awarded. Timeout awarded. Coach Smith said, I think the clock said 5 seconds. No. Timeout awarded to Tyson Leshik and Hillsboro Central Valley. Our timeouts from Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trail County. Kevin Kochman, Amelia Adams has been behind the camera tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley has got a 2-point advantage with 5.6 on the clock. Morel Deng and the Indians moments ago came down and brought it to within 2 with a deep 3. And as we said, it ain't over till it's over. And what the Burros can't do right now is turn the basketball over. They need to maintain possession so that they get a chance down the other end. There will assuredly be a foul called. That would be the coaching situation. Outside of getting the basketball back, you call a foul, you send them to the line. They'll shoot 2 with a double bonus, with everybody in the bonus here in situation. We're broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Company Hillsboro broadcast booth. YourLiveEvent.com. Final 5.6. Leshik will inbound. He's got to get it in. Time is running on Leshik. He'll get it into Miller. Back to Leshik, but before he could get it back, 1 second off the clock, and Miller will go to the free throw line, or he's fouled. Miller is 4 of 5 at the line, has 11 points. Miller free throw. Bryce Miller at the line. Missed the free throw. If you are a subscriber and if you have an opportunity to hit a like here tonight, we'd appreciate that on YourLiveEvent.com, as we're deep into playoff coverage as well with Your Live Event. But of course, regular season contest right here. And Miller free throw for the lead of 3. No! But a rebound by Leshik. Wow! Talk about a big spot for Leshik to get a rebound. And a foul. The Burros have another 1 second went off the clock. And another foul on Deng. That's his third. So, Leshik a chance to extend the lead. Leading by 2. Free throw. Good. One more. It's not over. But one more, you feel a little better if you're a Burro fan. 51-48. Leshik to make it a 4-point lead for the Burros. At the stripe. Free throw. Off the mark. No good. Deng with the rebound. Deng with the rebound. Deng with the tie. Off the back iron. It falls. And Hillsboro Central Valley is knocked off. Number 1. 4 wins Minnewaukan. 51-48. The Burros hand the Indians their first loss since December 20th. 51-48. Hillsboro Central Valley over 4 wins Minnewaukan on this Friday night in February on YourLiveEvent.com and the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales Scoreboard. Stick around. Post-game reaction coming up from the Hillsboro Event Center on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities. People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club. Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At Irie Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact Irie Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Welcome back to Hillsboro, the event center, where you saw Hillsboro Central Valley get victory over Four Winds Minnewaukan tonight, 51-48. The Burros earned the victory and never trailed in tonight's contest against number one ranked Four Winds Minnewaukan, handing the Indians their first loss since December 20th. Four Winds Minnewaukan had won 17 consecutive. They fall tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley, just one loss in the month of February, playing some of their better basketball, and a lot of those games right here on home court, whether that's in Hillsboro or Central Valley. Recapping this one, they got off to a good start, did Hillsboro Central Valley. Started the game on a 5-0 run. Led the game 16-5 at the end of the first quarter, playing really strong defense. But Four Winds Minnewaukan, their defense, the rest of the game would be what you'd expect from Four Winds Minnewaukan. The Indians just strong pressure, especially in the trap. They cut the lead down to 5 points. Check that. Cut it down to 7 points in the second. Burros would stretch the lead back to 12, led by 6 at halftime. Lead did get down to 5 points with 20 seconds to play before half. Four Winds Minnewaukan defensive pressure continued. Their struggle, though, was getting the shots to fall. Plenty of looks. Just couldn't get shots to fall. Burros would rebound. The lead was 5 for Hillsboro Central Valley after 3. And then it was a lot of time to the free throw line, a lot of back and forth, a lot of tight, contested possessions in the fourth quarter that saw the lead shrink to 2 points and then down to 1 point. But the Indians just could not get the shot to fall that would put them over the edge or tie the game. This game saw no ties and no lead changes. Hillsboro Central Valley knocks off number one Four Winds Minnewaukan in a region contest. The only loss on the region schedule for Four Winds Minnewaukan. They don't have any more region games left. They'll go in with this only blemish on the region schedule as they go into their final regular season game when the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians next have Turtle Mountain Community to wrap up the regular season, a team that they have on their schedule here on Tuesday of next week. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 1 game left, and that's a home game on the 3rd next Tuesday when they take on Grafton in another region game trying to avenge a loss from earlier this season. Game summary, part of our post-game report tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. We're broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth on YourLiveEvent.com. We should have post-game coaches' comments. We hope to have Bryce Miller join us as well here in the post-game. We encourage you to stick around on YourLiveEvent.com. Following Hillsboro Central Valley's victory over number one ranked Four Winds Minnewaukan, 51-48.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Are you wondering which seeds to buy for your farm and who do you buy from? Make one call to Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Pioneer corn and soybean seed, sunflower and canola seed, AgriPro and Lima Grain wheat seed, plus SeedX sugar beet seed, all proven to deliver results. Call Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Your farm, your future, your seed partner.
Fans is spewing on the floor here tonight in Hillsboro. Hillsboro Central Valley, 51-48 winners over Four Winds Minnewaukan in boys basketball here tonight. As talk about our post-game situations and some of our accolades. We talk about Halstead Telephone Company, HTC, how to connect, discover local reliability that you can trust. Halstead Telephone Company, it is how to connect. Halstead Telephone Company with our post-game connection and our connection of the game. And I think you can connect a few things. I just can't quite get over the fact that we didn't have any lead changes. Didn't have any ties in the game. It just really was quite a fact there. You could connect a couple of things. I think just, the overall defensive pressure from the Four Winds Minnewaukan Indians I thought was really stand out here tonight. And I thought for Hillsboro Central Valley, I thought they handled that pressure. You can connect that together with the ability to handle and recognizing what you got out there, no doubt. It's our post-game connection from Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability that you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HTC, halsteadtel.com. Come back with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game following the Burros' win over number 1 Four Winds Minnewaukan, 51-48. YourLiveEvent.com.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today.
And we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Back on the post-game report, YourLiveEvent.com. It's the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge, life gives you energy, life takes energy. Enbridge for life, Enbridge.com, and career opportunities. Learn more about Enbridge at Enbridge.com. Let's get into our post-game player of the game here with Enbridge Energy, and Bryce Miller is going to join us for Hillsboro Central Valley. Congrats to you and your teammates. How's this one feel tonight, Bryce?
It feels good. Always feels good getting a win, but especially when they're close and we're the underdogs coming in and we're able to, other teams got nothing to lose, but we can step in and have everything to win.
And it's a region game, regular season, tournament's coming up. So, obviously this win means something. Coach talked about it, hey, got 2 more region games. This is the 2-pointer. It's a big one at home. You got a great crowd in attendance. Never trailed in today's game. How'd you guys do that?
We always talk about coming out with energy, and when we do, we play our best, and we were able to come out to a big lead like 14, 12 points, and they came back a little bit, just like we knew they would. But we were just able to maintain it and play our game.
I felt the pressure of Fort Winds Minnewaukan's defense picked up in the second quarter, and then they maintained. You guys had to be patient.
Yeah, we knew it was going to come eventually. We, just like last year, we knew how to handle it, and I think we handled it pretty well tonight.
I think you did. Things have to go ways, right? Things sometimes have to fall a little bit for everybody. There was moments where, you maybe had a defensive lapse. Maybe, a shot will miss the other end. You grab a rebound. You guys found ways. You created opportunities here tonight when it wasn't going your way.
Yeah, us in Rutvold, we always talk about the next play mindset. Just if a thing doesn't go your way, make up for it on the next play and try not to turn it into multiple things.
The last month has been pretty good for Borough basketball. You guys have just one loss. February was good to you. What's been some of the keys, outside of playing a lot at home? That was helpful, I'm sure, but what's been some of the keys to your most recent success as a team?
Most of our games have been under single-digit wins or losses, and we can take credit to that. Every day for practice, we do situations to know what to do when the time comes. You feel like you're playing some of your best basketball, or maybe coming together at the right time as a team? I think as a team, we struggled at the start of the season, but once we figured out what everyone needs to do and how we need to do it, we have come together pretty well, and it's obviously showing on the court.
A lot of emotion tonight. Did you feel that?
You can always feel it, but you try and do your best to block it out as most as you can.
Well, one game left to regular season. It happens fast. You know that as a player. Obviously too, when you just think about it, you've got seniors on your roster here. That's this is coming down to their end of their career. What's motivating you guys right now?
For me, it's just I'm trying to make as many memories for these seniors that I can, and just making their last games memorable. And as a team, we just want our goal is a state championship, and we just want to get there.
Well, Bryce, to you and your teammates, congrats on a solid win tonight over Fort Winds Minnewaukan. Good luck as you wrap up regular season next week.
Thank you.
Bryce Miller, a junior for Hillsboro Central Valley, joining us, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game following the Borough's 51-48 win over Fort Winds Minnewaukan tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. We're coming back with more after this.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Back on the postgame report, YourLiveEvent.com. Following Hillsboro Central Valley's victory over Fort Winds Minnewaukan tonight, 51-48. Agassiz Precision Ag player of the game, should say the play of the game, going that way. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com. Precision play of the game. How about some of those big rebounds at the end? How about the play by Tyson Leshik? Okay, so Leshik had some scenarios trying to get the ball inbounds. That was key in the last 6 seconds. Gets the ball to Miller. Miller goes one for, actually Miller misses both free throws. Leshik gets to the line for a chance, and Leshik gets the two to make it a 4-point lead late in the game. Just important shots to make here between those two at the line, and just again that correlation. You miss a free throw, big rebound, gives you another chance to get to the line. You get the win. Hillsboro Central Valley by The final score, 51-48. Didn't get it to a 4-point lead, got it to a 3-point lead, and well, it was a wild one, a wild finish, a wild game tonight. Hillsboro Central Valley outlasts Four Winds Minnewaukan. The Indians coming into the game, number 1 ranked team in Division A, the top of the region. This will be the only blemish on the region schedule for Four Winds Minnewaukan. They'll be going into region play. Should be the 1 seed. Burros have a chance to continue to climb. Coach Rutfold had talked about it last week. Win against Four Winds Minnewaukan, win against Grafton, likely climbing up, could get up as high as the 3. Of course, all things got to work out, but nonetheless, quality win for the Burros tonight. Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. How about the last couple of minutes in the Tyson Leshik plays? That helped lead to the end result here tonight after a couple of maybe miscues or misses, and then making those big moments to finish up. 51-48 the win. Hillsboro Central Valley over Four Winds Minnewaukan. YourLiveEvent.com. Stick around, more to come in the postgame. We are anticipating Elliot Rutfold to come up. Coach Smith, I know that Four Winds Minnewaukan traveling home tonight. Would recognize if Coach Smith wasn't able to join us in the postgame show. Did talk to him. Hopefully we can get Coach Smith and also Coach Rutfold to join in the postgame report. So stick around on YourLiveEvent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Our post-game report continues, broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth. Ryan Updahl, Hillsboro, joining us here in our post-game report here. The Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro post-game in our broadcast booth here in our post-game report does continue. We'll get Coach Rutfold to come up here in just a moment. Ellie was down on the floor taking some photos, did make some connection here, so we'll get Coach Rutfold to come up for a little post-game recap, and then we'll get into our final stats. Was going to look at some final stats for you, but Coach Rutfold is on his way. And we'll talk to Elliot about this one and recap the game, recap the week, and preview that last game of the season against Grafton next week. And this is our post-game report on YourLiveEvent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley knocking off number 1, Four Winds Minnewaukan, 51-48 tonight on a Friday in Hillsboro.
West Main Pizza is serving you from Ada and the Rail District location in Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues. Pizza, calzones, wings, subs, salads, and more. Lunch, dinner, family meals, and business meeting orders. When you're in town or driving through, visit West Main Pizza. For daily specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook pages. Order by phone or westmainpizza.net. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the delicious West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada and the Rail District Dilworth.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Back here on the postgame report, YourLiveEvent.com. Following Hillsboro Central Valley's victory over Four Winds Minnewaukan. That final score again here tonight, 51-48. Postgame coaches' comments here on the postgame report. It's brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. DHB.Bank. Elliot Rutfold, head coach, Hillsboro Central Valley, joining us following the win. Knocking off number 1, Four Winds Minnewaukan. Boys never trailed. There were no ties in this game. That's a rarity.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, guys got it done. Tournament atmosphere. What a game tonight.
Yeah, it was a great game. It was great to see the guys. I mean, what a job defensively we did tonight. I mean, that was just a defensive effort from all the guys. I thought we frustrated them a little bit, especially in that first half and down the stretch. But Yeah, it was completely different than our win at their place last year, where we were down 8-10 for a lot of that game, and then made a nice comeback in the fourth quarter and ended up taking that one. This time we controlled it just about the entire way. Made it interesting at the end with a couple missed free throws, but hey, that's high school basketball. It's just how it is, and got to give Dang credit, that long three hit to give him a chance. I mean, not much you can do about that. So, no, just a great, like I said, great team effort. Got great minutes on the bench, especially in that first half when Tyson and Bryce got in foul trouble. I thought Brody and Rylan and Trey came in and gave us some just awesome minutes, and they had to play a lot of minutes there, which isn't what they're used to. And you can see they got a little tired there towards the end of the half, and kind of let them get back into it. Then Bryce made a big play right before the halftime buzzer to get us up 6 going into halftime.
You talk about that, those two, and I want to remember that. Jaron Reed hit a 3 in the corner in the first, and then it was you got the one from Buckholz in the second. Those 2 corner threes, and Jaron's good for threes.
Yep.
Rylan, 5 points in the second was huge for your team.
It was really big. I mean, he didn't get a chance to get in the second half, but hey, he gave us such great minutes in that first half.
Yeah.
That's what the team effort's all about, and that's what you got to do. And I thought, like I said, I thought Brody gave us some good minutes, made a couple technical free throw shots, and just he just does good things for us as well. But to get through that half with Tyson and Bryce sitting for most of that second quarter, I'd say, or a lot of it, was pretty darn good. And then Dang and Delorme, I mean, those two are tough, and I thought we made it tough on them, but they're just good players, and you really got to match up with them. And I thought Alexander did a great job on Alberts. Alberts didn't get the ball much, and when he did, we just told him wall him up and make it tough on him. And if he scores over the top of you, he scores over the top of you, and that was important. And then rebounding. I mean, we talked about it every day, but in the locker room, it's like tonight's going to be about defense and rebounding. You know that they are a great defensive team, but so are we. So let's go out and play that.
And they did.
Yeah.
Out rebounded them. Got into a little bit of a turnover battle there for a bit. That guys in general did their job, played their role, and then worked together. Just really neat to see the team gelling right now.
Yeah, it really is. And the big thing on the turnovers too is that first half. They went to their half-court trap and played that a lot.
Yeah.
First half, they got 2 or 3 touchdown layups on us on our turnovers. Second half, even though we got some turnovers, I don't know if they got any touchdowns on us, where we turned it over and they got a layup. Maybe got a secondary layup, maybe. So even though we had some turnovers, we kept – and that's what you always got to worry about with 4 wins. When they start getting those turnovers and turn them into quick, easy baskets, that's when they're hard to beat. So for our – and even though we weren't exactly smooth against their trap, but gosh, they're so quick and they're so long and they cover so well. We're just trying to move the basketball and see if we can get a good shot against them. And we got some good ones. Trey made a big bucket on the baseline in that fourth quarter. Got a couple big buckets. Then it was all about defense and rebounding. So love it. To get this win tonight, family was here and everything else, and lots of former players. It was just a awesome night all the way around.
Really was a special night and a tournament-style game. Both teams, I think, come out of this game. Will come out of it better. I know for 4 wins, they hadn't lost since December 20th.
Yeah. So sometimes, for them, a loss like this is not the end of the world because, they're as good a team as there is, and we're playing pretty darn good now too, and now we got Grafton on Tuesday and senior night, and we last time they took it to us pretty good in the fourth quarter there, so that's a team that has had our number for a couple of years, so we just got to come out with the same kind of intensity, and they got a different type of team with Rice and Lillimon, 2 really good offensive players, so we're gonna have to D it up again.
No doubt, your guys are playing the type of game you want. I noticed I kept thinking if the game stays under 50, that's right where Elliot would like to see the boys play.
Yeah.
You guys had to coach. Your kids had to listen. There was high energy, high intensity. Yeah. Just a really a fun Friday night.
Yeah, and great crowd. It was nice to see the crowd out on Friday night, and Four Winds brought it. Sometimes they don't travel well, especially with the weather, but they had some decent fans over there. But yeah, it was awesome night. I told the guys enjoy it and enjoy tomorrow. We won't practice, and we're going to come back and have a little practice on Sunday and go through some things, get ready for Grafton Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday will be another fun night.
That's right, and then after that it'll be tournament time, and we'll see where the region standings go. This win is big for the Burros in the standings.
Yeah, it's big for the standings and just big for our confidence. I mean, confidence-wise, you just feel like, okay, we can play with anybody, but it's going to be this type of game in the region tournament. So you got 6-7 teams that can all beat you on any night. So it's we'll just keep working those situations and getting ourselves ready for these tight games.
It was fun. Dakota Heritage Bank post-game conversations with Ellie Rutfold, head coach, Hillsboro Central Valley. Coach, to you and the team, congratulations. Enjoy this one. Good luck Tuesday to wrap it up.
All right, appreciate it, Kevin. Thanks.
You're welcome. Ellie Rutfold, head coach, Hillsboro Central Valley boys basketball. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. We'll wrap up our broadcast next on yourliveevent.com.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
51-48 the final. One final time. Hillsboro Central Valley over number one ranked Four Winds Minnewaukan tonight. Boys basketball on yourliveevent.com. Let's run down final stats. For the Indians of Four Winds Minnewaukan, 3 points and a rebound for Jordan Lonis. Morel Dang, 18 points, 8 boards. Wason Du Bois, 3 points, 3 boards. Wambly Yankton had 2. 3 points, 2 boards for Dion Jackson. 2.6 rebounds for Tyler Black. 13 and 1 for Jonte Delorme with fouling out with 3:20 to play. That makes a difference in the ball game too. Sonny Alberts, 2 points, 3 boards. The Indians were 13 of 15 from the line. 24 rebounds, 12 turnovers in this one. Four Winds Minnewaukan, 18 and 2, snapping a 17-game win streak, their first loss since the 20th of December. They will wrap up with Standing Rock coming up on Tuesday of next week, so no more region games. This will be the lone region loss for Four Winds Minnewaukan. They've got, I said Standing Rock, they have Turtle Mountain Community coming in on Tuesday to wrap up the regular season. For Hillsboro Central Valley, 3 points for Jaron Reed, that 3 in the first quarter. 5 points, 5 boards for Chase Hafley. 8 and 6 for Tyson Leshik. 11 points, 5 rebounds for Bryce Miller. 4 and 3 for Trey Johnson. 2 points for Brody Rugnes. 5 points, 2 boards for Rylan Buchholz. 13 points, 7 rebounds for Alexander Duffner. Burros were 16 of 22 at the line, 28 rebounds, 17 turnovers. They improved to 12 and 8 on the season and get a quality victory in the region, a 2-pointer here tonight over Four Winds Minnewaukan. JV went to Four Winds Minnewaukan 51-35, and I do not recall the result of the C-team game. I apologize for that. It was a back-and-forth contest. I do believe Four Winds Minnewaukan came out victorious, though, in the C-team. The varsity goes to the Burros. They knock off number one ranked Four Winds Minnewaukan tonight, 51-48. Thanks to our broadcast sponsors for making our broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. If you're a subscriber or not, please do. We'd love for you to be a subscriber to yourliveevent.com. It makes it super easy. Give it a like as well. We appreciate that. And to look forward to all of the excitement of tournament time continuing. This is a regular season game. Back to tournament time tomorrow. We will have the North Dakota State qualifiers in Region A and in Division A and Division B at Mayville State University. Game times are 1, 3, 5, and 7. Our schedule is on yourliveevent.com. More of our district in Region 1B. District tournament coverage continues as well. Had 4 games today. More to come in the next couple of days as well. State tournament coverage in Division A girls next week on yourliveevent.com as well. From the Hillsboro Events Center, I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. Have a great night, everybody.